It is September 2021, and this is Life Insurance Awareness Month. I am Jamesia Jonah, the wealth creator. I show people how to use other people's money to pay their mortgage, create cash flow, generate generational wealth, and protect their assets. This video covers 10 life insurance myths. I want to debunk these myths, and hopefully you and others who watch this feel free to like the video, comment, share the video, and absolutely contact me if you're interested in having a personal consultation after you hear these myths, as you may believe one, some, none, or all of them. But either way, would love to have a conversation with you. I am a licensed life insurance agent in multiple states, from Florida to California, from Texas to Illinois, and states in between. So as long as you are in the continental United States, I would love to be able to have a consultation with you to see if what it is that the carriers that I work with offers makes sense for you, right? So the 10 real estate myths, gonna start with number 1. The first myth is I'm too young for life insurance, right? There is no such thing as being too young for life insurance. If you are living and you have a life and you qualify, you should have life insurance. What do I mean by qualify? We qualify for life insurance with our age and our health. Unfortunately, there are some things that we can be born with that could potentially keep us from being approved from life insurance, and there are illnesses and different things that we can end up with in life that may prevent us from getting life insurance or having the best options. So actually, the younger we are, the better, because the younger we are, the lower our premiums will be, right? So we can insure individuals starting at 15 days old. So a 2-week-old baby can get life insurance, right? So I live, born and raised in Chicago. There are great things about this city. There are some not so great things about this city. And when I think about life insurance, just want to share a few things. Just a couple of weeks ago, unfortunately, in the Woodlawn area, a 4-year-old was at home in bed. I think he was visiting. I don't know if he was from here. But nevertheless, in the safety of a home, in bed, sleeping, a stray bullet came through and he was shot. And a few days later, that 4-year-old passed away, right? When we get life insurance, it's a death benefit for sure. And the goal is for myself, you, anybody watching this, to live a long, healthy, prosperous life. The reality is, though, we don't know if and when life will happen. I remember when I was 15 years old, a good friend of my mom, her daughter had a baby. Her daughter had a daughter. And ironically, she named her daughter Jamesia. She did not know that Jamesia was my name. I'm not called by my first name, but she spells it a little differently. However, at 7 days old, her daughter passed away, right? So saying that to say life happens. In reality, if we think, oh, I'm going to wait till I get older, the older many people get, some people are less healthy. So they may weigh more. They may have different illnesses and injuries that will prevent them from potentially getting life insurance, or the best life insurance there is to offer. So the younger you are, actually the better, because your premiums are lower. So that's myth number 1. You are not too young for life insurance. The younger the better, because your premiums are lower, right? You're the youngest you'll ever be right now watching this, right? So now is the time to consider getting life insurance because you have a life and that life should be insured, right? So the second reason, I've heard people say, I'm single, I'm not married, I don't have children, I'm not looking to leave any money to anybody. There's no reason for me to have life insurance. Again, you have a life. You should consider getting life insurance. And when we talk about one of the reasons, you'll understand why. But you can leave money to a charity. You can leave money to a college, a university. Because some people are like, I'm not leaving money to any of my family. Totally get it. You don't have to. You can create a trust. There are so many different things that you can do with that life insurance payout, but just making sure that you have coverage to properly funeralize you and bury you, because oftentimes when people think about life insurance, all they're thinking about is a death benefit. We're going to stick to that for right now, but stay tuned. It's going to get greater later. But just because you're not married, just because you're single with no children, that does not mean you should not have some type of life insurance on yourself, right? Third reason, some people will say, well, I'm the stay-at-home mom. I'm the stay-at-home dad. So I don't need life insurance. You absolutely need life insurance, and your spouse needs life insurance. God forbid. Let's say you have children under 5 years old. God forbid something happens to you. Now the husband or the spouse who's the breadwinner, now they are going to have to look into daycare, a nanny, or some sort of care for those children, right? To continue to take care of them. If you had life insurance, you have the proper coverage, the proper death benefit. That life insurance helps to make your spouse whole, so then your spouse and your children don't have to uproot their life or change their lifestyle, and there is potentially money behind to pay for daycare, cover future college costs, or just to, nothing will replace us as the individual, but maybe now a cook needs to be hired. Someone needs to be hired to clean because that spouse is working, or whatever that situation looks like. So if you are a stay-at-home caregiver, absolutely contact me. Let's connect, have a consultation to talk about your options for life insurance, right? The fourth reason, now we're going to get into the fourth reason. It's not affordable. I've heard this so many times. Oh my God, life insurance can be affordable. I literally just spoke with a woman who is 28 years old. She's either 28 or 32. I'm sorry, I don't remember her age. However, she had multiple things going on with her back. Myasthenia gravis, bulging disc, and a couple of other tuberculosis and a couple of other things going on. I reached out to the underwriter. The underwriter said, yes, we'll underwrite this policy with these conditions. So this individual is going to pay $21.50 a month for a $100,000 death benefit, even with those illnesses and injuries and being rated, not having a standard policy. A standard policy for a 28-year-old male, female, $100,000 term life insurance. I do also offer permanent life insurance, would be anywhere from $10 a month to $30 a month. So life insurance can be very much affordable. I'm about to quote a 42-year-old, a whole life policy, small policy, $25,000 death benefit for like $30 a month. Life insurance is not unaffordable. It is of so much value. It's not about how much it is, it's the value that it brings. And it's a matter of, I cannot afford not to have it, right? Does that make sense? We have insurance on our car. We have insurance on our house. We have insurance on our phones. We have insurance on our TVs and electronics, right? why not insure the asset that helps us buy these other assets like a home and different things, whether it's investing in real estate, investing in the stock market, etc. We are the asset that's able to do that. Why not make sure this asset is insured to ensure that we're able to buy these assets and even these liabilities and trinkets and toys, right? Makes sense? Makes total sense, right? You should insure yourself. Fifth reason is you think you're stuck with your original policy. Life insurance is not a one and done. Our insurable need can change as our children get older, as we marry, as we divorce, maybe we don't have children, whatever the case may be, as we pay off debt, as we increase income decreases, our insurable need can change. So it's very important to review your policy. So if you're watching this and you have life insurance, it makes total sense to review your policy. I do semi-annual and annual reviews with my clients. I reach out to my clients and let them know I'm interested in doing a review. It's up to them whether or not they make the appointment. If they don't make the appointment, I send them an email. This is a summary of your policy. This is how your insurable need was determined. This is what we move forward with. This is what you have. If you want to make any changes, if anything has changed in your life, please reach out to me and let me know. With that being said, I have a great aunt who is about 77 years old now. When she was 72 years old, she looked at her permanent whole life policy and realized that it was going to expire when she turned 80 years old. She ended up having to get a new life insurance policy in her 70s. So you may be watching this and you may have done something like her. You got a policy when you were younger in your 30s. My dad got a policy when he was younger in his 30s as well. Actually, he was in his 40s when he was in his 30s when he got the policy, and the annual premium that he's been paying is not enough. So they're taking money from his cash value, whole nother conversation, to ensure that that annual premium is being paid. So saying all of this to say, you're not stuck with your original policy. Please make sure the original policy that you have will last you your lifetime. Because the last thing you want to happen is to think you have life insurance, and then when you pass away, your family goes to get this policy and the policy has expired. Even though it's a permanent whole life policy, the way it was structured, it may not last you past 80 years old or 85 years old. This is also to say, get with great aunts, great uncles, grandmothers, grandfathers, older people in your family. Have that conversation. Sometimes people don't want to have that conversation, but we do want to make sure that when that time comes, we can properly funeralize our loved ones, and hopefully we're not having to beg, borrow, or do a GoFundMe, right? Reason number 6. I have coverage with my job. That's amazing. Do you plan to be with that job forever? When you retire from that job, what will your life insurance coverage look like? Does the coverage on your job meet your full insurable need? If you were to untimely pass away and you have a spouse or you have children, how long would your income be replaced in your household? These are the questions that you need to ask yourself. Other question you need to ask yourself is, why does my employer have insurance on me? Like, they can't love me that much. They can't think that much highly of me. Why does my employer have life insurance? Why are they giving me free life insurance, right? And if my employer is giving me free life insurance, maybe I should consider getting coverage, right? So if you're watching this and you only have coverage on your job, you're free to research and look at the information. The reality is the majority of Americans are underinsured or uninsured, and that is a problem because there's only one way out of this thing called life. And unfortunately, no one has figured out how to beat death. So hopefully we're properly planning so that we are not only, it's one thing for family, friends, etc. have to mourn us. It's another thing for them to be stressed out trying to figure out how they're going to funeralize us, right? Number 7. Number 7, number 7, number 7. A myth. My life insurance death benefit will automatically pay out. It will not. You 100% absolutely need to let your beneficiary know that they are your beneficiary. You need to let them know who your policy is with. You need to let them know who your insurance agent is. Give them information. You pass away, they cannot find the policy. The life insurance company is not going to come looking for them and say, oh, such and such had a policy with us, here it is. There is also no way to say there are tens of hundreds, potentially thousands of life insurance companies out there. So if someone passes away and they have life insurance and no one has access to know who the life insurance company is, it's gonna be very difficult to find out, right? So it's important to let your beneficiary know that you have coverage, who your coverage is with, who your agent is, and what they would need to do in case something were to happen to you based on what you have, right? So reason number 8, and I've been saving this one. Life insurance is only for when you die. So I'm young, I don't have kids, I don't need it. 1, we don't know when our last day is. The goal again is for us to live long, healthy, happy, prosperous lives and be here for as long as possible, right? But the reality is we don't know. However, there are carriers that I work with that if an individual ends up being diagnosed with cancer, having a stroke, a heart attack, being in some sort of car accident, even things like Alzheimer's, dementia, certain illnesses and injuries in life, the carrier will accelerate the death benefit in life, whether it's a term life insurance policy or a permanent life insurance policy. It's something called living benefits, and I'm not talking about cash value. I'm not talking about terminal illness. I'm talking about specific life events that happen built into the policy at no extra charge to the insured for those who qualify, and we qualify with our age and our health. But life insurance is not just about death. There is a key word in there, life. And then there is some cash and ways you can borrow and leverage permanent life insurance. But to learn about that, hit that link that you see, visit my website, schedule a consultation. Let's have a conversation, okay? Number 9 ties into number 8, right? I can't use life insurance in life. Yes, you can. I just talked about living benefits. There's cash value attached to permanent life insurance. Life insurance can be used to help with college planning, used to help with future investments, funding businesses, etc. I have another video on 7 ways life insurance can be used in life. Stay tuned for that. It'll be up in a couple of days after you see this one. Number 10, it's an investment vehicle. It is not. Life insurance is life insurance. It can mimic, it can come close to an investment vehicle. It's not an investment vehicle. It's not to be compared to 401ks and 403bs and 457 plans, right? That's not what this is. Permanent life insurance does have cash value, and it does include the 8th wonder of the world called compound interest, but it's not an investment vehicle. It is a life insurance policy. I am Jamesia Jonah, the Wealth Creator. I show people how to use other people's money to pay their mortgage, create cash flow, generate generational wealth, and protect their assets. If you found value in this video, be sure to press the like button, leave a comment. If you have a question, leave a comment. feel free to press that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. And most importantly, if you're watching this and you don't have life insurance, if you're not sure about the difference between term and perm, you just haven't been educated on life insurance, if you only have life insurance through your job, if you've been denied life insurance because you have diabetes or some sort of illness or injury, let's have a conversation. I work with multiple carriers. I may be able to get you approved and covered with life insurance, right? So what do I need you to do? Like this video, comment, share it with those that you know, and most importantly, go to that link that you see and schedule a consultation with me. You can schedule a consultation for yourself. You can make it a family affair. You can make it a friends thing. There are games that we can play. It's very interactive. If you're in the Chicagoland area, it can be in person at one of my office locations, or we can do it via Zoom webinar. It is Life Insurance Awareness Month. My goal is to help educate 50 individuals, families, and business owners on the power of life insurance. My goal is also to help 10 people get licensed in this industry. So if you're thinking about getting licensed in life insurance, I am an agency owner. I am an agency builder. I recruit, train, and develop individuals. I develop leaders in the life insurance industry to duplicate myself and become agency owners. There's equity available in our company until December 31st, 2021. So if you're looking for an additional stream of income, you want to be educated on life insurance, and you have a passion for the community and want to be able to go out and educate them as well, hit that link in the bio, reach out to me, contact me. Let's have a conversation, see if this industry makes sense for you. See if it makes sense for us to partner together in business and work together. Thank you so much. Like, comment, share, click the link, schedule a consultation. Let's have a conversation.